Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So that's got things underway.
Okay then, so here we go for match day 7 of the Bundesliga. We're getting towards the business end of the virtual Bundesliga season. And no surprise, the table is getting pretty tight at the top. Wolfsburg,
where to next?
My opponents here today are closing in on Lask at the top. Only 3 points behind going into these games. And I'm taking charge of Sturm Graz, a side that I've really struggled with in previous game weeks. So, is there something better to come from Sturm today? I've tended to struggle to score goals with them. And Wolfsburg have been very good both as computer-controlled teams and when controlled by me as well. So I guess Wolfsburg would have to be the favourites for today.
He's got options out wide.
But I have been practising a bit, so let's see what I can do. There's a big chance early on.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Chance to shoot. Real chance! Away from immediate danger.
How about that for a clearance? Absolutely lumped it down the field. A good start from Sturm. Spendelhofer took about 5 metres to get that ball under control.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. There's a long ball. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Not sure if that was a deliberate step over from Bekim Balai or he just completely missed the ball, but I'll go with the latter option.
It is deadlocked. Looks to thread it through. And that's been levered clear. Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, good tackle to win the ball back. Might be a chance on here.
Through to him.
Not with Balai. He's one of the players I struggle the most with on this game. Can't get him to do anything.
And he's going long.
That'll be why I tend to not score many goals when I play as Sturm Graz.
Over to the left. Done very well to intervene. Swept in and a shot.
Oh.
Well, he couldn't
First
get hold
effort.
of it. Well, he
No
did get
power on
himself
the
into
ball.
a good position.
No real chance
Something for him
of
to
beating
cling to.
Kostler in the Wolfsburg goal. He's been one of the heroes of Wolfsburg in their climb up the table. Made a string of saves against Red Bull Salzburg last week to give Wolfsburg the win.
Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless.
Good challenge. Is there anything up front to Balai?
Knocks it in gently.
He's going to chase onto this, you know. Oh, couldn't get it under control. Tried to shoot first time.
That had to be spot on.
No such luck. I have to emphasise for my own benefit that it's really hard to play as some of these sides. They're very low in terms of statistics.
Too strong
The
for
players
his
are
opponent.
very slow, very heavy. Seems like they take an age to move around.
He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled.
Good challenge there though. Austin Reicher winning the ball back and almost losing it just as quickly.
Here it comes.
He's going on the overlap though. He might have a chance.
Gets away from his opponents.
All into the middle. Nobody there. Couldn't quite pick out Kitaishvili. That might be that for the first half. It's gone by in a flash.
So now the team has
0-0 it is at the break.
It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Unspectacular but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Can't quite say that it's been all Sturm,
Stage,
but
certainly not
they've
devoid
had
of
more
action.
shots
It is
and more
0-0
action
here at half-time.
at the right end of the field than Wolfsburg have.
Into the second 45 minutes. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? That intervention was
Easy,
very
given away on the edge of the
necessary.
box.
It's a great ball. And through to the goalkeeper.
It's just so hard to create anything in the final third with these teams. Especially with Sturm with one up front and nobody really on the bench to bring on.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries to... Has a hit!
Oh, Dominguez. That's a lovely chance.
It's off target and by
Good
quite
move.
a way.
Well, that's why we all
Found him in space in the box.
indecision is fatal.
It was a light touch instead of a powerful shot. It was always running wide of the goal.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Right
Through the middle.
And the counter is
Just
on.
got no pace whatsoever on this game.
Big chance!
There's a shot.
Oh, good
Easily
effort, he got
saved.
plenty on that.
That's a great effort.
Going to be hard
There
to
was
break the
very little
deadlock.
backup to indicate what was coming.
Plays it out to the wing. Helps
First
available
real
out
attack of
wide.
the second half for Wolfsburg though now.
So who's he picking out? Great challenge, time to perfection. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Breaks on here. Goes long. Oh, good interception. Has a pop!
Oh, what a finish!
It's a goal!
I criticised him earlier,
First blood
but
drawn.
Bekim Balai finally gets on the score sheet. whilst I've been
Looking
playing as
back
Sturm
at that,
anyway.
that's how
I've
you play
missed
on the
chance
counter.
after chance with
Quick
him
and decisive
in other
and
match weeks,
ruthless with the finish.
but this
I thought it
time
was
he's
a
taken that
stunning
really
breakaway.
well. Picked out the bottom corner. And what a blow that is for Wolfsburg's title ambitions. Really nice finish. Take that any day of the week.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Plays it out to the flank. Well, it is over the line. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. And help's available out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. They've played it short. He's had a go!
Oh, deflection. I think there was a deflection anyway. Could have been dangerous. I'm not sure the shot was on target. It was. It was a good block in the end. Steer that wide of the post. Oh, I went for the spectacular.
Clears it out of harm's way.
Gave the ball away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Knocks it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Good challenge. He just stood firm.
Oh, I thought I'd run the ball cleanly there.
That is
Quite.
a foul.
Wolfsburg with a late roll of the dice. They came from behind to win last weekend. Can they do the same this time? They're going to need to do better than they have done so far.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Looks to dink one in.
Oh, it's a nice ball.
This is
Skidded
good
off the
ball
surface
retention,
due to the
and it
goalkeeper
should
though.
be enough from here, but they
There's
want
not
to
long
double
left
their
for Wolfsburg
advantage.
now.
He's got options out wide.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Nice ball. Is he onside?
Coached through there.
I think he is.
And he's onside.
Oh, good block.
It is a corner.
Could easily have been 2-0 if that hadn't been blocked. Like Gibbs ball in. Who's there?
Cleared away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Just brushed off the ball there. Shapes to shoot.
Well, Sturm throwing everything at it. That could be that. And it is.
And the referee
Wolfsburg have
brings
been
it to a
beaten.
close. Terrific contest.
Wasn't a thriller.
Really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just
Sturm
a goal in it. But that
take
was
the
enough.
3 points
Yeah, it was never
with a
match
goal
that was
worthy of
going
winning the
to
game in the end.
goals all the way, Peter,
Wolfsburg
but I
offered
felt
almost
the
nothing.
team
What a
did lot
contrast
right,
to their
especially
previous
that
performance
well-timed
against
goal.
Salzburg.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.
Massive chance for Lask now to pull away at the top of the virtual other Bundesliga. There's a few teams not too far behind though.
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football.
Wolfsburg were one of the teams in the chasing pack. They were the closest, of course. But Rapid and Salzburg, the two teams who meet in the third game of the virtual of the Bundesliga match day. Those two sides are also both looking to close up on Lask at the top of the table if they can.
Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to it. Going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Ball through needs to be good here. Gets away from his opponents.
It's a terrible touch. I was just starting to think about who to pick out in the middle. And surely Lask could have opened the scoring. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. Try to slow Samuel Tete down. But he'd already run away with it, lost control.
And it's played forward. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Looking for a decent ball in. Lovely feet. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Crosses in a low one.
Oh, big chance there. Nobody could get on the end of that cross. Thought for a second that Klaus was going to tuck away an opening goal. Didn't happen. Still Lasker attacking.
That'll be a throw. So it is still 0-0. Tadic played out to the right. In comes the great lead.
Oh, it's a great chance. Hartberg opened the scoring. Against the run of play.
What a super header.
It's the team in 6th place that lead the team at the top of the league.
Tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the area of the park,
do we have a shock on our hands here in the virtual other Bundesliga? Lask with a couple of chances to open the scoring. But they've fallen behind after a neat bit of play from Hartberg. That's a great ball in. And the defence just never got up for the header.
A 1-0 lead established.
and that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
A chance to play it in. Shapes to shoot! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Gets good distance on it. Ah, he's given it away. And he's
massive chance for Hartberg. Target doesn't come out. Somehow wide of the target. Lask hanging on here.
Okay, it's come to nothing.
Defence just kept backing off.
On the break.
Could Hartberg have asked for a better chance to increase their lead?
By the keeper, he's just given it straight back. It's a loose ball. Gets it into the middle. Repelled by the keeper. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while.
Hartberg already playing with so many men behind the ball. It's going to be difficult to break them down now they've got the lead.
Defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Easy decision to give the free kick there.
Free kick given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. There are a few waiting for it. There's the delivery. Oh, good interception.
Went for an almost Hail Mary-esque through ball there.
Tries to dink it in.
Didn't quite work out.
Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Turns and goes back. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's had that put on a plate. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Wow. Struggling to create anything in that first half.
So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
Lask really struggling. They've had their chances to open the scoring. They didn't take them, and Hartberg could be on the edge of something.
And the second half gets underway.
It could blow the league wide open again.
45 minutes to turn it round. Just brushed off the ball
Now
there.
it's just crowded out.
Hartberg
with so many players behind the ball. This is what they can afford to do now. Sit back and then break quickly when they can.
In comes the cross. He's there to get rid. Battles to win it back.
Oh, how did I not end up with the ball there?
Has a pop!
Good turn from Samuel Tete though. Could be
He's
away.
got away.
No pace whatsoever. I don't understand that sometimes. So much time and space to run away. Just didn't have the legs.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
It's a terrible pass. Lask really struggling.
Gets into some space. Danger averted for now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Tadic! He's going after it. Forward it goes.
Oh. Trying to keep the ball at the back for a bit because there's nobody going forward. But if I can't keep the ball in those situations,
And again, they run up against
it's going to be very
stubborn
difficult.
defending.
I don't know what kind of choice of pass that was. There's two Lask players there.
That's just an example of
Somehow
overcommitting, and they're
just picked
fortunate
out
for the
completely
quality
the wrong player.
of the intervention. It was vital.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much in he flies! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
There's some activity down on the touchline. Seems there's going to be a change. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
Oh, great chance for Lask. That was their best break for a while. The ball teed up into the middle of the penalty area after a break down the right wing. It was Klaus, just before it ran out of play, stood one up into the middle, and the block came just in time to deflect the ball over. It will be a Lask corner though. Can they make something of it? He played in towards the penalty spot. It's a bit too far wide. It's come down though. Chance from close range. Wide all of a sudden. Two great chances for Lask.
Good effort, very
Both
good effort. He would have at least
narrowly
wanted to
avoiding the
make
target.
keeper work, though.
Lask going through a better spell though. Can they build on that somehow?
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, they could break here.
Oh, Klaus nearly getting back in.
Plays it out to the flank. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Cuts it out.
I just don't understand that passing sometimes. Trauner was going forward. There's so much space in front of him to pick out a teammate. Managed to misplace the pass terribly.
Looking to hit the front line. And the weighted pass.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Koiginger, is there to be a late twist in this game?
Oh, well intercepted.
Not with a through ball like that, there's not.
Danger. And now they can launch a
I'm not sure there's enough time left for Lask to turn this around, you know. Surely going to run out of play.
Yeah, it's safe to say that
Lask are in a bit of trouble here.
To secure the win now.
Hartberg don't need to do any more than this. They can pass it around slowly, they can waste time. Just 1 minute added on. Last chance saloon for Lask now. And that was it.
And that's it.
Didn't even play the full minute.
1-0, an enthralling game.
A shock in Hartberg. They've beaten Lask.
You look back on the game then.
Lask had chances to win it.
The office, Peter.
Couldn't hit the target. Hartberg only really had a couple of good chances in the first half, but one was enough to get them the win.
It's a very good day to you from both of us.
Well, that means everything is riding on the next one. Rapid against Salzburg. One of those sides has an amazing chance to close up at the top of the table.
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world.
So time for surely the biggest game of the day.
As you can see, we've already started here.
So much riding on it now. After the other results, these sides have a great chance to close in on the action at the top of the virtual other Bundesliga table. Both sides really needing a win. Oh, Kitagawa's strike deflected. Did it come off his own player or was that off the defender?
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs
Not sure who did it.
are being made like that.
First touch wasn't quite good enough for Kitagawa. He's been good for this Rapid side generally throughout the virtual other Bundesliga campaign.
Played it short. Slice it out of harm's way.
Rapid desperate to get the shot in on goal, but just blocked again at the last moment. Encouraging start though for the home side. Ulmer across to cover well. There's another throw in.
Got a decisive goal here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Brave defensive play from Salzburg. Passing the ball across their own penalty area. Important challenge there. What can Rapid do? He's gone over to Murg. Murg's effort never really looking like threatening Stankovic in the Salzburg goal. I think it took a deflection again off a Salzburg foot on its way. Just took all the power off it. Still encouraging signs for Rapid Vienna at the start of this one.
The score, 0-0 it remains.
Daka, so often the danger man.
Oh, really
right
good
wing.
feet from him. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Real chance!
First sight of goal for Salzburg. Wide of Strebing his target.
He would have at least wanted to.
That's the first danger sign from the Salzburg side, who've lost their last two in the virtual other Bundesliga. Murg, a bit of space going forward. Shot straight into the arms of Zidane Stankovic. That was a shame. That's where it gets difficult with players of this calibre in the game. Just need a bit more quality to pick out the bottom corner. Although if Beckham Balai managed it earlier, then these players are certainly capable of doing it. Oh, another half chance for Rapid. Just couldn't quite keep things under control on the edge of the area. But it would have been a great chance. It would have been through one-on-one if they could have brought the ball under control. It's a bad touch from Stefan Schwab. That's given the ball back to Salzburg.
He just stood firm.
Rapid have won it. Been strong in the midfield so far. In space now with Schobesberger.
And it's hoisted clear. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no
Bit unlucky there. Free kick conceded by taking the shot. Yet again, just before Rapid get the shot in on goal.
Keeper's got
Blocked.
good distance.
Somebody's in the way at the crucial moment. Good overlap on the left. Terrible first touch though. That gave
Forward
Christensen an easy clearance.
Played into space out wide. Gets into some space. Great leap!
Good header, but always just a half chance for Salzburg on the break there. Sometimes with the pace they've got on that right wing, they will break forward. But it would have taken something special to beat Richard Strabinger from that distance. Strabinger finds Stojkovic in some space. He's given it away terribly there though, went for the difficult pass through the legs of the Salzburg player. Looks good if it works.
Really
leaves you in trouble if it doesn't.
It's been a pretty open game. Gets the better of his man.
Great turn from Daka. I really don't want to concede from this one after giving the ball away. Such a bad fashion.
Could move up a gear here. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance.
Get a shot away. So close. Again, Rapid sick of the sight of those red shirts in the box. Another last-ditch challenge. Great ball in. Any chance? Almost. Not quite.
Off the ball there. Tries a shot.
There's a great effort from Schobesberger. Stankovic palms it clear. Good first half from Rapid Vienna. Couldn't find a way through.
Not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So there was the first half.
As always, if you want to let us know in the comments who you'd like to see substituted on, these are the substitutions available for us. I'm saying it's Rapid in this game. It's been a good first half, just need to find a way through.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Well, Rapid certainly with the better chances to break the deadlock. And if one of these sides could get a win, they'd be within touching distance at the top end of the table.
Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping
the draw wouldn't be a disaster, but both of these sides really could do with taking all 3 points from today's game.
Oh, sweet feet. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Still a bit of space on the right for Rapid. There is.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Great strength, too strong for his
good
opponent.
Tackle just at the right time.
Strong challenge, but
here's a big break on. Dako's got the pace to make the most of this.
Coached through there.
That's a vital block this time.
He's launched himself there.
First time in the game we've seen one of the green and white shirts making a key block rather than one of the red and white shirts.
It was.
Oh, good ball. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, how close was that?
That's caused a worry or two.
Salzburg with a chance out of nowhere to open the scoring.
Even from that range.
Not quite accurate enough though. It's been the story of both sides today.
Still nothing to reflect upon in terms of goals here. It is
Funtas just biting off a bit more than he could chew.
Like what they just saw, some real no-nonsense defending. Tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Barac, some
That's
strong
just
defending.
Very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, poor ball in.
Well defended, that had to be done.
Two options, didn't go to either of them. Played it weakly down the middle. That happens a little bit too often with these sides. Just that final
0-0 the
decision-making
score, and we're
pass
just
to make the
about
difference.
done. A deeply frustrating
So
game.
difficult.
Played out to the right. He's left his man.
It's a terrible challenge.
In a dangerous area.
Ullman just feeling like he had to bring Daka down before the striker got away. He was free on that wing. Ullman quite rightly goes into the book. Can Salzburg make the most of the chance? Going to fall to a Salzburg player though. He's had a go. Strebinger comes up. The flying save. It's terrible passing from Rapid as they look to break away. Kitagawa might have won the ball back in a dangerous area. Has he got a teammate going with him? He looked like Funtas was going to run for a second. He just stopped at the vital moment.
Out to the right. Sticks in a foot to win it back. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Too many defenders back. No way through there.
Forward.
Could be a break on though for Salzburg if they can turn quickly.
Closing in on the last.
They've gone back instead and they've run out of space themselves. Schulbersberger breaking forward. He's had a go. Forced Stankovic into a good save.
The keeper stands strong.
It's just so difficult to get the other players to go with you. Schulbersberger striding forward into space. There's nobody else really in a useful position. Kitagawa had got into a bit of space over on the wing. Schulbersberger could perhaps have looked left.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess
Strong
something
challenge.
had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Rapid regretting their short corner now. Salzburg will break.
He's got options out wide.
They'll break in numbers. Again, Daka marauding down that right-hand side.
Out wide now. Time to deliver.
No challenge coming in. Schulbersberger, great ball into the box. And Salzburg take the lead. What a goal that is. 10 minutes to go. And that's a really well taken header from Okafor.
Spectacular header.
He's come against the run of play.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say
that could be a massive goal in the title race. Schulbersberger got caught on the wrong side of his man, but that's a really well taken goal.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
All or nothing then for Rapid in these last few moments. They're going to go by incredibly quickly. And you feel like the home side would certainly be happy to come away with a point from this position. They're in real trouble.
And help's available out wide.
Cross in, not good enough.
And carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Referee plays the advantage for Salzburg. And they can eat up some more minutes with Ashimeru going down the right-hand side.
Charge here. And the through ball is intercepted.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Just nobody going with me there. So much space for Rapid on the right, and the ball nowhere near accurate enough. And at this late stage of the game, it's not good enough for Rapid. Oh, just a chance to get a shot away again. Blocked at the last moment.
Remains to be seen.
It's so frustrating on this game. Rapid have played well. They just haven't managed to pull the trigger when they needed to. So many key blocks from Salzburg, and that has won them the game at the end of the day. Rapid gave it a good go.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Plays it out to
That's it. A huge win in the title race for Salzburg.
That will be the final act. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that
Rapid, the better side for most of the game.
It's a poor result. They offered
the Salzburg got the goal, and that made all the difference. That concludes match day 7 of the virtual other Bundesliga. Just 3 game weeks left, and it's looking very close at the top of the table. Some huge games to come as well. A lot of the top sides, of course, will be playing against each other in 6-pointers. So the title race is far from over. Lots of drama to come in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching here with Other Bundesliga, virtual Other Bundesliga series. It's been good to have you with us. And we'll be back, of course, in a week or so with match day 8.